Hey guys, this is Vanngo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I invite the beautiful Regan Camber here to lend me her canvas to play another makeup look for you. This is more a fall, warm tone, rich color makeup look. I hope you like the video. Always give the channel a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, and don't forget to follow both Regan and me on Instagram as well. Thank you. For every makeup, I always prep the skincare first. For lips, I'm going to use lip balm from Summer Friday. Regan have amazing skin, but I'm still going to use some serum and moisturizer before makeup. I think everyone should prep something on the skin before you do foundation for sure. And I'm using serum from IS Clinical. It's called Hydro Cool. It is a very beautiful serum. You guys saw me use all the time. It's calming, soothing, and it's very hydrating. For the eye cream and moisturizer, I'm also using some from IS Clinical. None of these are sponsored. I like to use the product in the same brand when I prep here. So I know some will a fan of certain brand. At least you know what is great to you before makeup. The moisturizer, the repetitive moisture emulsion. This is one of the great moisturizer to prep before makeup. It doesn't peel, it doesn't roll, which is the issues a lot of moisturizers. Some moisturizer is great for you to use, but they're not so great under makeup. Always give some love to the skin, as I always say every week. Give a little deep pop in, a little facial massage. For foundation and concealer, I'm going to use the foundation from Givenchy and the concealer from Tom Ford. The illuminating concealer, I'm using a tiny bit lighter, just mainly under the eye area, a little bit around here. Regan's skin is incredible. She doesn't need any concealer anywhere. I just use this foundation to even certain area, and I leave all the freckle out, everything out, because I think it looks amazing on her. The foundation, this is more luminous foundation and it's light to medium coverage. I only put a tiny bit of foundation in certain area and then I just blend it out. I don't want to cover too much. Close your eye. And I'm using the brush from Refer. You see I put a little bit everywhere, but I left a lot of the natural freckles out. Regan neck a little bit lighter here compared to the rest, so that's why I just blended it more on the neck area. If you do every day, you don't have to do it, but I'm doing like this for total faith for you to do, and then you can skip whatever part that you like to skip. For the concealer, I put just mainly under the eye. As I mentioned earlier, I purposely used a little lighter concealer just for brightness under the eye area and a little bit around the nose. That's it. She doesn't need concealer anywhere else. For contour, I'm going to use the contour stick from Makeup by Mario. The shade I'm using is light medium. You can use the light shades as well, but for Regan, I want to make it really sculpted, so I go the shade a little darker. And I just put on the higher cheekbone instead of the lower part. And around the hairline, I just blend it out. Turn this way for me. For powder, I'm using the Givenchy powder as well. This is my new favorite loose powder for sure. It's not new, but I just started using recently. I really love it. Don't let these 4 different colors fool you, because you just basically you shake them, it's blend out to give you a really nice color. It's actually quite beautiful texture and very light. I'm using the same shades of powder. The shades I'm using is number 2. For someone who like to have really not much coverage from the powder, this is a great one. It's helped to set, but it doesn't have a lot of coverage deposit in there. I'm going to use the bronzer from Makeup by Mario as well. This bronzer is the same shade as the contour stick. It's light medium. And I'm using a big brush just to set the contour earlier. You don't have to use the bronzer to set the contour. I just like the idea of different shade of the color to set on the face. So it keeps the face a lot more dimension than just like a full face of powder. For eyebrow, Regan have amazing brow. I don't think she needs to do much at all. I'm just gonna extend them a tiny bit longer. And the rest of them, I'm just gonna gel up. That's all she needs to do. The brow product I'm using today is the brow pencil from Refine and the brow gel from them as well. To start, and I love this pencil. It's actually one of my favorite new pencils that I like because it's so fine. You can do a single little stroke here, you still can able to do it. And the shade I'm using is medium. And you see I'm just do a little bit longer, extend them a little longer. And you can use this pencil to draw individual little stroke if you like. Then I'm using the brow gel to set the eyebrow. The brow gel also have this side here. If you want to do a lamination effect, you can use the brush like that as well. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to use a little bit of eyeshadow primer before I do the eyeshadow. The one I'm using today is the NARS eyeshadow primer. They have a few different shades. The one I have is number 2. It's a medium. For Regan eyeshadow look today, I'm trying to do a little more like a tiny bit more softer sultry eye look. The palette I'm using today is from Suku, and this is the color. I'm just trying to use mainly these 2 shades. And I'm going to use an eyeliner as well from Charlotte Tilbury. All the credit we're gonna list on the description box so you can see all the name, the shades. To start, I'm using the brush like this. Give the whole eyelid, close your eye, a wash all over. This basically the main shades of the whole eye look, and the second shades I'm using just to define a little bit more of the crease area and the lash line. But this is the only color that I'm using for all over the eyelid. The same shades, I'm gonna do a little bit along the lower lash line as well. For the warm brown shades right here, I'm gonna smudge it just along the lash line. I see that people respond better when I do more a simple application in terms of eyeshadow. So I'm gonna try to do as many of those applications then you can duplicate at home easier. Some of the video I do, I know it's more fun, but I think it's gonna be a bit harder for you to try them at home. And then the same color, I do a little bit on the outer part of the crease area. You can see that I'm doing like a little triangle like that. And make sure you get a smaller brush like this so you have more control of how much product you put, and you can place the product exactly where it is. You can see this way I'm doing. I place exactly along her crease area. And you just blend back and forth. And then blend a little bit outward and upward. You see that? That's all I do. Not complicated at all. It's pretty straightforward. And just outward and upward. I just did the same on the other side at this side. And the next step you should do is use the big brush you used earlier with the lighter color. Close your eye, my friend. And then you just blend the edges out. That's always the best way to do. It's just use the transition color earlier. You just blend out if you feel like the edge is not too perfectly clean. Look up again. You go back and then blend it up again. Same thing on this side, blend it up. Next step, I'm using the eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury and a smaller smudgy brush like this. Look up for me. I'm gonna rim this color all over the waterline. Look down for me. Next, on the very corner here, look up for me. Just make them a little more feline. And then use a little smudgy brush, soften the edge out. Do the same on this side. Next, close your eye. You can use the long wear liner and just smudge it on the liner on the upper lash line here. You can use a liquid liner, you can use all different kind of liner you like. I just want to keep everything blended soft. This is more like a brownish color, and I'm just blend it out. And you blending brush, and you just blend it out. I find when it's soft and smudgy like this, I feel it's way more sultry and more sensual looking. And you can smudge it out a little longer in the liner part. Okay, let's open your eye. And it's gonna be something like this. I love how subtle the liner is. I mean, it's dramatic, but the color is so soft. And I love the idea. You can use black liquid liner if you like. And I'm doing the same on the other side. And then you just use the same brush earlier to do a little sweep. That way, everything just blend together. If you wonder where to start, where to end the liner, usually I just follow, close your eye for me, I just follow along their natural lash line. And then I go all the way to the end, and I just could do a little flick. Sometimes people start the flick high up. It does give the eye lip, but then you make the eye look too short. If you do all the way this way, the eye just look very long and feline as well. And that's why I just follow exactly the shape of the eye until the end before I even do a little flick up. Always curl your lashes. And then I'm gonna do some lashes off camera, and I'll be right back. I just add a few individual lashes from Adele, like 2, 3 in the front here was short and the back here medium. I'm going to put some mascara. This one is from Kevin Ukon. It's a volumizing mascara. Chin down for me a little bit. I'm gonna do just a little coat just to blend her natural lashes with the individual lashes. There you go. So I alternate the lashes so it doesn't look like one length. It looks more like different length in there. It's just an idea that I'm trying to play with the lashes on Regan. For blushes, I'm going to use this shade from Tom Ford Beauty. It is the new dual blush they have. I'm just using mainly on this shade. It's a deeper shade, but it's more a neutral brownie tone. Just mainly on the cheekbone. For highlighter, I'm going to use this highlighter from Tom Ford Beauty and this fan brush. And you just do a little bit on the higher cheekbone, a little bit on the top of the nose, a little everywhere. Just get some radiancy. Look up for me. And I like the idea of the fan brush. You can softly place anywhere you like. For lips, I'm going to use this color lipstick from Smashbox, and the lip liner is from Mel Cosmetic. To start, I'm just gonna define the shape of Regan lip shape first. I love the shape of her lips, so I'm not gonna overdraw anything at all. Big smile for me. Smile. To complete the look, I'm going to set the face with a setting spray from One Side Beauty. This is a matte setting spray. Close your eye. That's the final look, guys. I hope you enjoy the look. You can use a black liquid liner, a black liner if you like. I thought the dark brown is great for the liner. You can use the same shape, different eyeshadow color, different lipstick. It's just an idea to do more elongate feline eye shape. I hope you enjoyed the video. Always give the channel a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, give us a thumb up, and don't forget to follow both Regan and me on Instagram as well. Thank you so much for watching.